Today I'm going to be talking about the instant girlfriend experience gone wrong. So I got a buddy that lives down close to me here in the Philippines, and he got over here, he rented himself a house and got settled in there and was going pretty good, and all of a sudden a girl came one day and started cleaning his front yard. And so he was sitting out on the porch, and the girl came over and asked if she could get a glass of water, and he said, sure. So they started hanging out and talking, and he said, well, what are you here for? She goes, oh, I was sent by the landlord to cut the grass in the front yard and clean up. And he goes, oh, okay. And so she said, do you have anybody to clean your house? And he said, well, right now, no, I don't. And so she said, well, I'd like to clean your house and I can cook your meals for you and help take care of you. And so they worked out a price that would work for both of them, for her coming and cleaning and cooking, etc. And she went and finished the yard, and no more thoughts about it. He figured she'd start in the next couple of days and start cleaning his house. So this all sounded good. And so the next day she shows up, she got a suitcase with her. He goes, why have you got a suitcase? She goes, well, I figured since I'm going to be cooking you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and working here and whatever, and cleaning, that I would just stay with you. And he goes, well, there is an extra bedroom there. I guess that wouldn't be an issue. And so she moves in the extra bedroom. She puts her suitcase in there. Now keep in mind that he's 73 and she is 23. And so I guess she didn't have any place to go or whatever, so she's trying to hook up with him to have a place to stay. So that night, he goes in his room, they ate dinner and watched TV and movie together, and he said, well, I'm going to go to bed. And he said, I went in and laid on my side, and next thing I know, she came in her bra and panties and said, would you mind if I sleep in here? So he said, no, I don't mind, come on. And so from then on, it was on, him and her, boyfriend and girlfriend. And a lot of that goes on over here where you get that instant girlfriend. Some of them want to meet you at the airport and take you to the hotel and be with you before you can be with anybody else, and they want to make sure they have you before somebody else does. But anyway, this is just a little different circumstance where, she actually snuck her way in there, whatever you want to say. So everything's going along good, and I'm meeting up with them. We ate out a couple times. They came over to our house and hung out. My wife really liked her, and everything's going smooth, And my friend, he's a very, likable guy. And so they start having a couple of hiccups where she wants to work, and he said that was okay. And it's a little sorry store, a little bit bigger, I guess, than a regular sorry store, and right down the street from them. So he started working there, or she started working there, and she became friends with the gal that worked in there. And well, I guess the old girl that worked there was a little older. And one thing about Filipinos that I can personally say with my wife and experience, they're very easily manipulated and talked into things to do. And so anyway, this girl, I guess, got in and said, what are you doing with a 73-year-old? You're 23 years old. You need to leave him alone. Go find you somebody else. Which that's fine. And she should have did that from the get-go. Why would you, at 23, decide to hook up with a guy that's 73? Not, if that makes you happy, he's happy, you're happy, who cares? But if you're talking to your friend saying you're not happy, and they're encouraging you to be with go be with somebody younger than them. So anyway, this is all going on. Then all of a sudden, boom! Guess what? She has another boyfriend, but she's playing it off. Oh, I'm sleeping at the store at night. That's why I'm not coming home, because she made up some stuff to get angry with him, get that tampo thing going on. Matter of fact, I'm over here right now at me and my friend Paul, Old Dog New Tricks. We've had this place, 1-bedroom apartment, since last year in December, and I come over here and sleep at night when my wife gets tampo. So we're calling it El Tampo Studios. So anyway, she's saying that she's got tampo, she's mad with him, she's staying out all night with these other gals and all this stuff. So he's buying into all this. Yeah, honey, okay. And meanwhile, she's out hanging out with another guy. Well, they're getting into it. He tells her, well, you know what? I think you just need to leave. And she goes, well, I don't have any place to go. Well, you sleep in the store or wherever. I guess you got a place to go. So it's back and forth for the next few days doing this. Then she says, well, all of a sudden it pops up, well, I'm gonna leave you. He says, okay, I understand. She goes, I'm gonna go back to where I came from, where I lived. So she went back to her mom's. I guess this is about 2 hours away somewhere. I won't say the place. I don't want to cause any problems. So she goes there for that Holy Week that we just had here in the Philippines. So, being the nice guy this dude is, he decides that I'm going to try to fix things. I'm going to go up. I'm going to catch a bus and ride. It's almost 4 hours on the bus. Ride up there and meet her. So he goes up there, and there's no hotel in this little tiny place where she's from. So he has to go stay with one of her uncles. And of course, it's all going good that weekend because he's there, he's paying for everything. She's happy, the family's happy, everything's hunky-dory. And then they both come back. When they come back, she tells him again she's going to leave him. He said, okay. So she said, but I'm broke, I need some money. So he gives her 5,000 pesos. So she'd have a few bucks to leave on, which is about $100. So all of a sudden she's gone. Boom, it's over. So he's like, well, this just doesn't make any sense. She's been so in love with me. It's been 4 months. We've been so happy together. And I was like, dude, she'd probably been talking to somebody else for the last 4 months. He's like, no. She wouldn't do that to me. I said, does she sit around on her phone texting? Yeah, but that's her girlfriends, her sisters, and her mom, and whatever. I was like, don't believe that's the only thing going on there. He goes, well, I don't know. So anyway, we ended up seeing pictures online. She blocked me, she blocked him, and everybody else we knew from her second Facebook account. She had 2. So she got one with my buddy on it, with his photos and her together. And she's got one with this other dude with all of her photos with her and him together. Well, I got on that channel and I got the pictures, and she also had it on TikTok, and a photo dump for March or May or whatever it was. And we're looking at all these photos with her and this other guy with a gray goatee and all this stuff, and she got her little younger guy, a little heavier guy, and you can tell in some of the pictures he had his luggage with him, so he just came here, and I'm sure she'd been talking to him online. He finally shows up. She don't need my friend anymore, so she moves out and takes off with him. So I made this video just a caution, guys, and I got a little thing for you at the end that's going to blow your mind. But to caution you guys, to just don't jump into these relationships. Think about things with this head, not your other one. And just, you know, run things through your mind. Be smart. You know. So anyway, long story. We made a long story. Now I'm going to make the short end of it. I asked my friend, so how do you feel now? I told you when all this started that what was going to happen, didn't I? And he said, yeah. I said, so next time maybe you'll listen. No, he's hard-headed. I'm not going to listen. I'll find me another girl quick. It's all good. And if not, I'll stay by myself. It's no big deal. So, just, I said, well, how do you feel now? And he goes, well, this is how I feel. She was here for 4 months. It was the happiest 4 months of my life. I got a young, beautiful, amazing looking girlfriend that's so sweet, kind, and nice, cooking, cleaning, doing everything. I'm busy doing stuff while she's on the phone chatting. It doesn't bother me. So there you go. There you have it. She made him happy for 4 months of his life. So if that's the case, he said, I can die tomorrow and know that I've had my happiest time. And so there you have it. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Please watch some of our other videos and check them out. And for all you new subscribers and my old subscribers, I really appreciate you guys and everything you do for us. And by watching, commenting, giving us a thumbs up, all that really helps us to make a few bucks on here to keep this all going. And this weekend my wife's in Sikihor, so I'm here in the studio just doing some things, getting some things going. So take care. God bless.